All right. Welcome everybody. My name is Brandon Ivey. For those of you who have seen my videos before, I always love to do honest and objective comparisons between companies. I did a comparison between ACN, 5 Links, Lightyear Wireless, and NLC International maybe 6 months ago. And I came to the conclusion at that time that none of those opportunities came close to what the NLC International opportunity gave you. And now there's a new kid on the block called Vitel Wireless, and I'm getting calls from everybody that I know that's asking me, what do you think about Vitel Wireless? Have you heard of this company? How does it compare to NLC International? You know, what is the difference? Is one better than the other? Okay, so I took an honest look at Vitel Wireless from the inside and out, and I don't think many people know NLC International better than I do. Right? I do presentations on that all the time. So I know NLC International, and now I know Vitel Wireless. So I'm going to give an honest, objective, no hype, no spin assessment on how the two compare. And from the get-go, there actually is no comparison. There is no comparison, and here's why. Number one, NLC International has 9 divisions to it. It is in every major industry. You've got electricity, you've got coffee, you've got mortgage, you've got online shopping, you've got health and wellness, you've got the 2-day diet, so and a wireless division. So it's not just one thing. So Vitel can't compare as far as a product line to NLC International for the price point, because for $300 with NLC, you get access to all of those industries. The top point for Vitel is $99. The first month is $69, and the following month after that is $99. I never deal with anything less. I always deal with the top. So the top price point for Vitel is $99 a month. The top price point for NLC is $299 to start and $79 a month. Okay, that's the comparison on getting started. NLC has, where that $200 price point coming in, is a 2x1 fast start matrix. So that's another comparison that Vitel doesn't have. NLC has a 2x1 matrix feature that is tremendously awesome. I gotta admit, it's a fantastic feature, and it's unique in the way it's structured. Vitel has a different startup bonus structure that is still lucrative, not as lucrative as NLC. But if we break down the wireless components, NLC Wireless versus Vitel Wireless, again, you really can't compare, because the difference here is NLC Wireless is actually a dealership, where Vitel Wireless is a provider. There's a huge difference there. Vitel is, you can able to compare it more to Lightyear, ACN, and 5 Links, and none of those companies can compare to what Vitel has. But Vitel and NLC Wireless is different beasts. It's different animals. There's pros and cons to both. Here's the pros for NLC Wireless. It's the fact that you're a dealership. That's a pro. You're a dealership. The con of it is the average person out there has no understanding on what it takes to own their own dealership. It can get complicated. And a lot of people, if they're complicated, they don't move to action. The NLC Wireless, it does get a lot of customers, but the average person never gets it. They don't understand it. They have a million questions, and so that's the con for the NLC Wireless side. The Vitel Wireless side is a very easy, simple process that the average person can understand. Now let me look at this as far as what they offer. They offer postpaid, where if you click here, shop for phones, NLC Wireless also offers postpaid. But what Vitel is going to be doing, though, is they're going to make it so that you actually earn residual from the postpaid, where you do not in NLC. All right, that's one difference. Vitel is going to be offering residual on the postpaid, where NLC does not. Let me go back. Let's look at both companies have prepaid service. Now, as you look here, prepaid refills, both companies have this, where you can go to your website and refill your minutes, and every time somebody refills their minutes, you get paid every single time. Red Pocket is the new hottest thing out there. NLC just added it. Red Pocket has it. The only difference here is if you refill your minutes on Vitel, you get the PIN number immediately. With NLC, you kind of have to wait until the company, because the company itself is the actual dealership, till the company emails you that PIN. Sometimes it happens immediately, sometimes it does not. So that can be a detriment if you have a customer sitting right there waiting for, they want to get their phone turned on at the moment. That's a detriment. Where another difference is, NLC has an activation portal. Vitel Wireless does not. Okay? With NLC, you can actually activate a person's cell phone right there on the spot. There's pros and cons to that. Those of you who have been in the wireless industry for a while, you might have had your own store, love it. You love that. You go out there and blow it up. And it's not hard to get if you do it. But the only con to that is the average person doesn't get it. I know from based on experience, the average person still doesn't get it. They're confused. They don't want to take the time to learn it. And if they don't want to take the time to learn it and they're confused, they're not going to sign up any customers. They're not going to activate any customers. The majority of the people in the company have not activated a customer, let alone they have not activated their own service. All right? Because it's just confusing. It's not a negative. That's just the reality of the situation. So with Vitel, prepaid customers out there, you can't activate someone on prepaid, but the prepaid existing customers out there can refill their minutes. I hope that might be a feature later that Vitel can add, maybe an activation portal. And chances are most people won't use it, but just the fact that you have it there, that will be a good deal for them. Another thing here is next you look at the compensation plan. What's the compensation plan based on both two companies? And again, you can't compare because NLC has so many different other things. But if you're looking just based on the wireless component, Vitel by far beats out NLC wireless on compensation by far. Overall compensation between the two companies, NLC beats Vitel. But just on the wireless, Vitel beats NLC. Why? With NLC International, you only get paid on your own customers, and you earn 7% if you're a platinum member. You only get paid on your own customers. So if you're a builder and you bring other people into the business, and once you do that, you're not going to get paid on their customers. For example, I brought in one person on my team who signed up like 70 customers. I didn't get one dime of his customers. It adds up. All I made was the membership from him. And since I brought him in, I made $5 a month. But all of his customers could have brought me maybe $100 a month, if you add it up. So that is the one weakness in the NLC wireless plan. I hope that NLC changes that in the future. I don't see it happening anytime soon, if at all, because that's just their unique marketing advantage. What they say is, well, if a person signs up as either associate, marketing rep, silver, or gold, you as the platinum member override that difference. But what I've found is people that want to sign up customers, they want to get paid the most amount of money, so they sign up as a platinum. And then they go out and get a lot of customers, and you don't get any override. Same with all the other products. You don't get any override. So that's the one detriment for NLC, but it's a huge strength for Vitel because you get paid on all the customers. So here's another thing that's very, very attractive, and it separates. Free cell phone service. Lightyear Wireless offers this, Vitel offers this, and so does NLC. Here's the difference. NLC, you need to sign up 6 T-Mobile customers, and you be on T-Mobile, and yours is free every month. So you have to sign up 6 customers. Here's where Vitel took an interesting spin. They offer it for 3, not customers, but you sign 3 people up into the business and your cell phone bill will be paid. Now here's the difference here. I want you to pay attention here. What does that mean? It doesn't matter what carrier you are currently with. If you're with AT&T, if you're with Sprint, if you're actually I don't know if it's AT&T, but I don't know if you're Sprint, if you're Verizon, if you're T-Mobile, you know, whatever your bill is, this is like a bill payment center. You put your information in here and Vitel will pay your bill for you up to $120. Not by signing up 3 customers, but you just brought 3 people into the business. Now remember, their high price point, $69 to get started and $99 a month. $99 a month. So you have 3 of those people, business builders, your cell phone bill is paid. All right, with Verizon, Sprint, Cricket, Metro, T-Mobile, your bill is paid. That's huge. Just 3 people. Personally, I'll bring 3 people into the business before I sign up 3 customers. That's just me. Here's the next thing, okay? To set them apart. You refer 6 business builders and your membership is free. Think about that. You bring 6 people into the business. First month, $69 a month and $99 a month after that. Your cell phone bill is paid. So if you're paying like $120 a month on your cell phone bill and you brought 3 members into the business, you're now getting a $120 cell phone bill paid for free every month. So it's like you made $120 a month right there, and you're free. You bring 3 more people into the business and now your $99 a month is paid. So now you're looking at over $200 value is paid to you every single month for bringing 6 people into the business. Let me say that again. Over a $200 value, your cell phone bill is paid for free, and you're in the business for free. I never saw this before. It got my attention. How about this? You bring 25 people into the business and you drive for free. You have companies out there like Vitel, Organo Gold. You know, they're giving away, you know, Mercedes and BMWs and stuff like that. You know, that's great and all if you qualify for it, and if not, hey, guess what? You got to pay that note. But here's what this deal. You bring 25 people into the business. We're not talking about paying $300 or $500 or $1,300, but they pay $69 the first month and $99 a month after that. And you drive for free. Now, it's not we give you a car or anything like that, but what Vitel is gonna do is either pay your current car note or give you $750 cash a month to put towards a car. $750 a month for you referring 25 people to the business. So your cell phone's paid for free. Your business is in for free. And you get $750 a month for having 25 people in the business, and I haven't even talked about the compensation plan yet. Vitel Wireless compared to NLC Wireless, Vitel beats it by far. Let me show you this here. This is, make sure this comes up here. Vitel Wireless compensation plan calculator. I still don't get all of this, but I understand the basics, okay? Here's the basics. You're going to get matching bonuses, $25 every time you refer a member. Anytime they refer a member 5 levels deep, that's $5 per person in bonuses. All right. Does that compare to NLC International 2x1 bonus? Absolutely not. Can't compare. NLC destroys it. But it's something. Let's look at the residual for it. 7 levels deep. Okay, now let's compare NLC Wireless residual to, or NLC International residual to Vitel, because Vitel has their monthly membership based on $99 a month. You get paid $7 per person on $99 a month. $7 per person, 7 levels deep. NLC, you get paid 5 levels, but you earn $5, $8, $11, $14, and $17 per person, depending on the level, 5 levels deep. It stops at 5 levels, so somebody will say, well, Vitel is better because you're getting paid 7 levels, but NLC you're only getting paid 5. Well, the difference there is that with NLC, once you get promoted, you get paid through infinity. So on that aspect, paper to paper, NLC is better than Vitel, paper to paper. But I understand the difference between possibility and probability. And I, better than most, know that most people in NLC Wireless or NLC International will not get promoted. All right? Most people will not get promoted to earn beyond their 5th level. So it looks good on paper, but in reality, it just is not happening. Only a handful of people will. So the average person who doesn't get promoted gets paid 7 levels, $7 per person. So on the 6th level, you're earning $7 per person. With NLC, if you get promoted, you're earning $3 per person on the 6th level. And on the 7th level, you're earning $7 per person with Vitel. With NLC, you're still earning only $3 per person if you get promoted, which most will not. I say this because I'm qualified to say so, not based on hype. Those people who do get qualified and promoted in NLC get paid through infinity. So Vitel can't touch that. That's if you get promoted. So if you look at this, 3 getting 3 getting 3, 7 levels deep, that's $22,000 a month. Okay, okay. Let me break it down with the average person. 81 people on your team, no matter what level, is $840 a month. You compare that to NLC, 64 people on your team is $700 a month. 64. Just through 3 levels deep is $700. But 81 people 4 levels deep with Vitel is $840. So it's not that much major difference between the two. So possibility and probability, I would give the edge to Vitel Wireless at this point. If you go to the 5th level, 253 people on your team, or 253 paid members, you're getting $7 per person. So you're looking at $2,541 just on that 5th level alone. With NLC, just on the 5th level, because you're making $17 per person, that 204, actually, well, I'm doing 3 getting 3 getting 3. So the 5th level, you're making $17 per person on that 5th level. So you can break down the math there, doing $79 a month. NLC wins out on that aspect, but it stops at that point. So you just keep adding another level and another level, 7 levels deep, without anybody getting promoted. There's a whole lot more money on the table for the average person. So giving the difference between possibility, you compare NLC to Vitel, possibility, NLC wins. If you compare it to probability on what's probably going to happen, Vitel wins on the residual income department. Now, here's where Vitel sets itself apart from NLC. The customers. You are able to get paid on all the customers on your team. That is the major difference that NLC lacks. You do not get paid on all the customers on your team with NLC, but you do with Vitel. So you look at the overriding for the members on your team, and you see You get up to 40% on your own personal customers. 40% you're earning. So what does that mean? If your wireless sale is $10, you make $4. NLC is only 7% as a platinum. So if you have about a $52 sale, you're making about $3 to $4. Well, with Vitel, you know, you're making $4 per customer. So also for that, well, that's off a $10 sale. You're getting override $1.55, $1.30, $1.05. That may not seem like a lot of money, but it's more than getting nothing on the customers on your team, because exponential growth, it's always going to be bigger. So if you look at total combined income, and you're going down, you're looking at $71,000 on your team's customers. $71,000. So that is the game changer, the major difference between the two as far as NLC wireless and Vitel wireless. So in conclusion, comparing the two, there is no comparison. They're both two separate beasts. NLC offers more in product value. The fact that it has Ganoderma coffee, health and wellness, electricity, mortgage, noni juice, NLC deals, online shopping. It has a smorgasbord of products and services, products that everybody needs, they can use, and that they can afford. That's the key. But if you compare it just on the wireless side, Vitel is more user-friendly, more streamlined for the average person who doesn't want to be a dealership, and for the person who doesn't want to go out there and sign up a whole lot of customers. Because here is a key point that Vitel has. It's going to be set up like a payment bill center. What does that mean? That means that you can now, and I like Troy Dooley said it best, you can actually have your cell phone bill paid. Vitel is going to pay your cell phone bill no matter who you're with. You don't have to be, there is no Vitel service, but you can be on T-Mobile and Vitel will pay your bill. That's the huge difference there. See, when a person signs up, they may like who they're already with. Yeah, they may want to be able to save money, but how about they get into the business, bring 3 people in, and their cell phone bill is paid no matter who they're with, even if they're on a contract. So they're two different beasts. So my advice, if you're looking for a smorgasbord of opportunities, you love the 2x1, that's all you really want to do, you want to go with NLC International. If you're looking to build in the wireless industry alone, and build a huge customer base that you can actually get paid on, then you got to go with Vitel. Again, this is my non-biased, objective review of the two. There's no bad, there's no negativity, it's just the facts. There's no one that's better than the other. But I will say this. A turning point for some people could be, how is the corporate structure laid out? What is the future looking like for both companies? How is the ownership set up? That could be our make or break for most people. So with that, guys, my name is Brandon Ivey. I hope you enjoyed this review. I'll be coming out with a lot more videos. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.